Hey guys, it's Kaz here, and today I'm going to be talking about my potential picks for December and what I'm reading. I've also attempted to a tiny little bit Christmassy. It's a little hint behind me. So yes, in November I didn't really read that much. I'll obviously talk about that in my wrap up, but what I did read was mostly my 2022 TBR, so I only have 2 books left to finish that off. So obviously I'll be reading those 2 books. The first one being Bitter Blue by Kristin Kishore. This is the 3rd book in the Graceling series, or I think it has a name. Something of the Elderling. Am I making that up? This one, hopefully I'll enjoy it. I enjoyed the first 2 books. This is not really like a proper series, they're more companion novels, so hopefully I'll enjoy this as much as the other 2. And then the other one is Vengeful by V. Schwab, and then I would have smashed all of my 2022 TBR. So boom, this is the 2nd and final book in the Villains duology. It's sci-fi, it's about people with powers and like superhero powers, but also in a villain way. And it's been a while since I read the first book, so hopefully I'll start reading this and it'll jog my memory, you know what I mean? Other than those 2 books, I'm mainly going to be focusing on books I've hauled this year. So if you've been here a while, you know that one of my goals in the year is to read at least 50% of the books I haul. So I'm reading the books I already own and the books I haul each year. I am actually on 51% at the moment, so I am hitting it, but obviously Christmas is coming, so I feel like I'll get some books there. So I want to just put the percent up a little bit, so when I do get them books, it doesn't go below 50%. But first of all, obviously I've been participating in Buzzwordathon every month as well. The word for December is numbers, so any book with numbers in the title. And for that one, I'm going to go with Master of One by Jada Jones and Danny Bennett. I got this book this year, so it hits that, and it's got the number 1 in it, so it hits that. It's quite chunky, not gonna lie. All the rest of the books on my TBR, like the potential picks, are all the smaller ones to try and get the percentage up, you know, but this one was like one of the only books that I've got a number in that I've hauled this year, and I am out of focus, so hopefully there we go. Yeah, this one, I don't know much about it. I know a heist and it's a standalone, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, we're not halfway through, but those are the definites. So I'm gonna nip on over to Message for the Spawns now, and then I'll come back with all the potential picks. As soon as I bent down on my back. Kitten on my back. Hello. Are you comfortable? Because I'm not. But that doesn't matter, because look how cute it is. So, like I said, these books are all books I've got this year, and hopefully I'll get to them. I probably will, because they're all small. So first up, I have Timberdark by Darren Charlton. I read whatever it's called. It's right there, let me look. Wranglestone. I read Wranglestone this year, and this is the 2nd in the duology, so it'll be good to like wrap up this series in this year. And I really enjoyed Wranglestone, so yeah, it's about zombie apocalypse, but make it gay, like the main character's gay and zombies and that. And the ending of the first book was very interesting, so I'll be interested to see where it goes next. I also have Sleepover Takeover by Simon James Green. This is a middle grade, so it's going to be super quick. Don't know anything about this. It's like kids having a sleepover. I'm guessing like shenanigans are going to ensue because it's Simon James Green and it's a middle grade. So yeah, I mean, I love him. He's one of my favourite authors. I have this book. I need to read it. There you go. I've also got Scott Pilgrim by Brian Lee O'Malley. This is volume 4. I've just been randomly picking these up like second hand when they're like a couple of quid when I find them. And it's been a while since volume 3, but it's going to be an easy one to jump back in. I've seen the film as well, so I know like the overarching message. To be fair, each volume is like fighting a different ex-boyfriend, so you know, it's going to be a fun time. Next I have Farmhand volume 1, Reap What Was Sown. This is by Rob Guillory. So if you don't know, Rob Guillory is the artist of Chew, which is one of my favourite comic series ever, and this is his own work, so he's the author and the artist, so I already know I like his art. Let's see what his words are like as well. This is, I don't know, it's about being in a farm, but also creepy because look at all the hands in the tree. It's going to be a good time, I'm sure of it. Next I have Deadly Class volume 8, Never Go Back. Now here's the thing, Deadly Class is a series that I've been reading for a while. I really enjoy it, but it's one of those series that like But people must really enjoy it because you can never find it cheap secondhand. Like, people aren't giving this away, so it just goes to show that it's really good. But that also means that I don't pick it up because I'm like, I'm not spending over a tenner on something this thin, you know what I mean? So like when birthdays and Christmases come around, I'm like, get me down to class. And I knew it had been a while, but I looked on Goodreads and I read volume 7 in 2019, so it's been a while. It's been a while. Hopefully I remember it because I don't really want to read like 7 volumes backlist stuff when I'm trying to get stuff off my TBR, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I remember mostly, hopefully. I'm glad I'm gonna carry it on. And then last but not least, I have Blue is the Warmest Colour by Jewel Marrow. This is a like contemporary about 2 girls. It's sapphic, and yeah, maybe I'll watch the film afterwards because I've never seen the film either, and that's a big thing as well. So there we go, those are my potential picks for December. I am also, like I said, I think I mentioned, participating in the Hemisphere reading thing, challenge, whatever it's called. I can't remember if I even mentioned it. I thought it. Did I mention it? But there's no prompts there. It's just like you get points for how many pages you read, which is good because it means I don't have to try and like fangle a TBR together. I just read what I'm reading and get the points. So yes, I'll leave the information for that down in the description. So yeah, let me know what you guys are reading in December, if you read any of these, you know, all that jazz in the comments below. And if this is your first video and you enjoy it, please check out some of my others, and if you continue to enjoy, please subscribe, that'd be awesome. Anyway guys, I'll see you in a few days with another video. Bye.